Hello and welcome. It is Nomadic Shaman here. Thank you so much for visiting my page. Today's video is going to be unlike any other video that I've done. This video is going to be a mix between a mediumship reading and an automatic writing session. For those who aren't familiar with the automatic writing session is basically when I close my eyes, or I can have it open, and it's like a stream of consciousness. I'm writing whatever comes out. Okay, stream of consciousness type of writing. And so I'm going to share that with you today. Let me preface this by saying that this video, for legal purposes, is for edutainment purposes only. Okay. By the end of the video, if you need to seek out a professional, whether it's legal, financial, or what have you, please do so. Okay. So with that, let's start. I did get a message. I had someone who had transitioned, passed over, and they came to me and they told me that I'm going to use the exact words, I died in a car crash. Okay. They also shared with me, I am happier now that I'm dead. Okay. This person wants to seek out justice. Because of the way that they transitioned was very karmic. That, and there were a lot of lies centered around how this individual passed away. Okay, so let's start. First of all, this was a young man, early 30s. He is a black man. Understand when I say black, I'm also including biracial. So if you are biracial, half black, half white, one black parent, one white parent, when I say black, I'm also referring to that. Okay, so he was a black man who transitioned. He transitioned in March. He transitioned in March of 2024. Okay. I'm getting between March 20th through March 21st. So it's almost like late at night, transitioning into March 21st. He said that it was around between 1 and 2 a.m. Okay. What is being told, or what has been told regarding his death, is that he passed away from a bus incident, meaning getting hit by the bus. He says that's not true. He had passed away by a hit and run. Okay, he's in a vehicle. He is showing me a blue vehicle. The blue vehicle, it is dark blue, or it can be a cerulean color, cerulean blue. And for some reason, Chevy Camaro significant. Okay, significant. I don't know if he was driving it, if he owned it, or so the folks who may have orchestrated or that were in the car with him may own a dark blue or cerulean Chevy Camaro. He's also bringing to my attention a Ford 150 truck. This truck, he's showing me black, red, so it could be both black and red. It could be predominantly red or predominantly black, but it has black and red. He's in the driver's seat, and he feels very uneasy. He has a shortness of breath. His heart is palpitating. He's feeling very, very nervous, very, very nervous. Okay. To the right, there's a woman that's sitting to him on to the right. Okay. There are two people in the back of the car. There's a man directly behind him. There's a woman directly next to her, or next to him. Okay. He's saying that He didn't pass over by getting hit by a bus. In fact, he was poisoned. He's telling me his drinks were poisoned. There was something that was put in his drinks that caused like the heavy palpitation in the heart, the dizziness, the nausea, the uneasiness. He's saying, I'm hearing fentanyl poisoning. I'm hearing cyanide. I'm hearing cyanide. I'm hearing fentanyl. Okay. Now, what he's telling me is the person that's responsible for the poisoning is his wife or ex-wife. Okay. She is the mother of one or more of his children. He's telling me, he's acknowledging he has 5 children. Okay. The youngest is 4. Then we have 6. Then we have 10. Then we have 12. He's saying the 17-year-old isn't his biological son, okay, but it's someone who he is very close to. He regards very close, almost like an adoptive son, he's showing me a hand. He's showing me a hand around the 17-year-old, almost like a big brother, little brother type. So I don't know if this is his nephew. The name that comes is James. James, okay? So James could be significant. This could be either someone who he regards as a play nephew, maybe a smaller cousin, or it could be his actual nephew. James is what I'm hearing. Now, as far as he's telling me that even though he was poisoned, he had not passed away from the poisoning. He had passed away from a direct impact. It was a hit and run. He's saying a car is going straight, another car's turning, and it boom, boom, boom. It hit right into the driver's seat or the driver's part. Okay. This is where the Ford 150 comes in. Ford 150 pickup comes in. Okay. Whew. Whew. He's also showing me when it comes to the funeral that it wasn't an open casket. I'm seeing a closed casket. A closed casket. Okay. He told me the last thing that he thought about was his kids. He's telling me that it was a setup. He's telling me that there was a group that was involved that planned this, that orchestrated this, okay? 3 of which was in the car with him. Okay, so that's one boy, one man behind, 2 women, one in the passenger seat and one in the seat directly behind him. Okay. He's saying cousin. Okay, so I don't know if this dude he's referring to as cousin is somebody like a close friend that he's regarding as a cousin, or if it's in fact a cousin. The name that I'm hearing is Sean. Sean. To the right of Sean, I'm hearing Jessica. Jessica. Okay. He's given me a song, Mambo number 5. And the name that I'm hearing in Mambo number 5 is Jessica. Jessica. Okay. He's also given me the song Fantasy. Okay, so that's with Mariah Carey and ODB. Mariah Carey and ODB. And the part that's playing is me and Mariah go back like babies and pacifiers. Me and Mariah go back like baby with pacifiers. Okay, so that's significant. The other part is he's saying that after the hit and run, there were people there to clean up, to cover up, to transport the body. He's saying that from where the incident happened and where his body was dropped off was about 45 minutes away. Okay? 45 minutes away. An auto body shop, a scrapyard, or an auto body shop. He's saying that he didn't get burned up in the car. Okay, they took his body out. Okay, to get rid of the car. Get rid of the car. I'm also seeing fire explosion. Okay? Fire explosion. Burning evidence. Okay? Burning evidence. He's saying that the setup queen. He's saying that the hitman who hit him was paid. This man was paid. It was a man. This was a man. He was paid 5K. 5K. Okay, in cash. He's saying cash and Cash App. So maybe half of it was paid in cash, half of it was paid in Cash App. But I'm hearing 5K. Okay. Let me see what I wrote. Okay, so what I wrote in my automatic writing session, there were firearms or bullets that were thrown in a river, okay, as a way to get rid of evidence. This happened in New Jersey, northern New Jersey, okay? The woman to the right of him, for some reason, I'm getting Daddy Warbucks. Okay, I'm getting Annie. So that tells me that either this woman is adopted, okay, she's either adopted, or she is very spoiled by a father figure, okay, or it can be both. Because I'm getting he said for the red too. The red too. I don't know if she has red hair or she wears red a lot, either in color or in her hair color. But he's showing me Annie the musical and I'm hearing Daddy Warbucks. Okay. Let me see. What else did I... Okay, so he's showing me a will. Will and testament, okay? In this will and testament, there's a house. He's telling me that whoever's in the house, the house does not belong to the people who are living in there. He's actually telling me that people used to live there, but they moved out. They moved out as of last weekend. Last weekend, they moved out. Okay, so this week, there's nobody physically in the house. Okay. But he's telling me that the woman who was sitting to the right, the setup queen, the Annie, the orphan, the adoption, the daddy warbucks, the spoiled girl, the one who poisoned the drinks, okay? She has plans to burn this house down in the month of May, okay? In the month of May. It could be Saturday, it could be Sunday, but it's the month of May, okay? It could be Saturday transitioning into Sunday, okay? I'm hearing 17, May 17, okay? But it's in the month of May. And this is to get some type of insurance, okay, from the house. Or this is to keep the person who is the rightful owner from getting the house, okay? Okay, he just said thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to wrap this up. All right, hope you found this video helpful. Thank you.